Hello, my friends and beloved community. This is Katarina Satori, and this live stream, this broadcast will be dedicated to the topic of downloads. What are they? Who receives them? Is it okay to receive them? How do you know those downloads are true for you? How to discern them? So this is going to be the topic of this live stream. And I just came back from the gym where I receive the majority of my downloads. Welcome. I just began this conversation in my glass. Some of you are curious, what am I drinking? I'm drinking kava. It's a drink that relaxes the body, relaxes the nervous system. It's so good. Hello, darlings. Let's talk about downloads because we are all becoming more and more sensitive. We're all becoming more psychic, more intuitive, more available for connection to the world of spirit. And it's happening individually and collectively. And my work in the world is dedicated to raising consciousness, of course, my own consciousness first, and then sharing the tools and practices to support others to do the same, right? And I love sharing different topics from deep mysticism, esoteric teachings that answer big questions, meaning of life, the galactic history, the history of humanity, where are we heading, to day-to-day spiritual guidance, how to receive information from your higher self, how to receive guidance on which decision is correct for you, which pathway to take, what is the next chapter for you, right? And inspiration, creative downloads. So that's my entire world, and I often share these broadcasts to give a voice to recent insights. So whether you're gonna watch this as a replay or live with me, a warm welcome. So this live stream, I want to talk to you about the whole concept of a download. Whether you have experienced it before, and it's a very frequent experience of your life. For me, downloads is a part of my life, so much so that I have a creative journal specifically for creative ideas that gets uploaded into my mind, into my mental body. This doesn't make me special. I don't have any extraordinary abilities. What it is a simple indicator of is that I decided to take a natural intuitive ability and to expand it and to refine it and to make it my strength, right? So it's almost like a physical ability, right? When you have somebody who decides to train at the gym and sculpt the body and make the body strong and agile and resilient. Well, we have intuitive body, we have energetic body, we have a mental body, right? These different levels of our being that we can strengthen, we can amplify their abilities, we can amplify our intuitive abilities, and we can turn that into a channel of how we receive information from the cosmos. Because to me, the true nature of an intuitive download is when you make this incredible discovery, the discovery of your life, that you live in the ocean of information. I'm not talking about information on the internet. I'm talking about information that is the cosmos itself, living intelligence. It's information that you can access any information of the past, of possible future, but the most powerful download you can ever get is the truth of your now. And that has been my deepest fascination. How do we open up our ability to clearly hear our inner guidance in the now? Because the now is the only thing that we have, right? We can dream beautiful visions. We can be excited about the chapters that are coming our way. We can look back into the past at all our experiences that we've had, all the beautiful moments that we've had. But truly, the power of creating something new, we only have that power in the now, in the moment, by what we choose to create with the moment. So I find that the most precise guidance for me comes in the moment. It's like intuitive clarity comes in the moment. So if I can, number one, learn how to really refine my ability to attune to the moment, right? And all the intuitive practices that I have in my life, they help me come back into the body, come back to the moment, and to still the noise. And we live in a very noisy world. And it's not going to become less noisy. It's going to only become more and more loud. So it's up to us to learn how to still the outer environment so we can hear the voice of our soul, right? So the downloads, when people ask me, how do you receive this idea, that idea? And I say, it just comes to me when I sit on a sauna. It comes to me when I move the body, work out, and I go to the sauna and I receive downloads. So a download is illumination, right? And it can be a mental epiphany, like, whoa, I did not even see that I could take this way forward. I was stuck between making a decision to go here or here, and then suddenly you receive this intuitive download, a communication. Things become really, really clear, like the fog unveils. So download, a true quantum intuitive download, brings a sense of possibilities and expansion and shows you something that you have not considered before, right? So then your the how to discern which downloads are correct or which downloads you need to act on. What I have learned through my own personal experience, because I love to act on my inspiration. I'm a fast action taker. I love to act on my inspiration. I don't like the gap. But what I have learned, which, life has taught me some humble lessons, that wisdom, you grow in wisdom when you allow integration time between your download and you capture it somewhere. For me, it's my creative journal. All my creative ideas go into one place, right? Because sometimes I receive a creative download, but it doesn't mean that I need to work on that idea right away. It may be 5 months away. It may be 3 months away, or it may be next day away, right? So what I have found with the downloads, it's really important if you were talking about creative, inspiring, illuminating moments, to have a dedicated journal where you can capture them, right? Almost like catch them, like, hey, I'm celebrating you. I got this brilliant idea. But what life has taught me a lot of times, just honoring the integration gap, putting in your journal, and then you want to have an intuitive practice that helps you receive the rest of information. So a lot of times you receive the first chunk of a download, boom, your next thing is this, or your next move over there, or do this, right? But then you got the big piece. Then what happens when you show up and you keep talking to your inner wisdom through intuitive practice, you receive the rest of the vision, you receive the rest of the download. And what I love about this process, downloads love, right? Hey, Patty, good to see you, darling. Yeah, so downloads come to you like bees to honey when you create the right inner environment. So a lot of times, if your inner environment is calm and your heart is open and available and you're in a state of inner peace, you're in a state of joy, you're in a state of appreciation and gratitude, you automatically become a magnet for inspiration, right? Inspiration begins to haunt you. But if there is tension and stress and worry and anxiety, then it repels inspiration. It repels even your ability to connect to those higher frequencies that can give you access to that download that you need to see where you're being guided by your higher self. So the very important thing, if you want to receive more and more amazing downloads for your life, for your inspiration, for your creative work, for your sacred service, is to remember that it's all about the inner environment that you create. Your inner environment gets to be coherent. It's kind of a fancy word that is popular right now in the circle of mindfulness. How coherent are you? Right? So it's basically, are you cool? Are you chill? And this is why I'm a big lover of any practice that helped me come to that inner coherence, right? So then, big thing about discernment when it comes to downloads. So our downloads are for us. They're not for other people. It's like a humility sandwich one-on-one. When you receive a download, it's for you. It's your inner wisdom speaking. Unless you serve as a trance channel, right? Unless that's your full-time life assignment. You step into a channeling experience and you work with different spiritual intelligence that you become an instrument or a translator. Then you bring downloads and the messages for the group that you channel for. But the really crucial discernment, this is where the gray line is, right? This is where we can fall into spiritual ego, where we can fall into kind of a delusions and illusions where we think our downloads, if we receive a download for somebody else, we're going to run to them and say, hey, I got a download for you. What I have found is even if you got a very beautiful intuitive message for someone, asking for consent, like asking for a download consent and offering it from the place of humility. Like, if you're open to share, if you're open to receive, like I'm receiving some intuitive information that is connected to what you're going through in life. And I don't know how you feel about intuitive downloads. Let me know if you're open. I can share what I have, what I've received, right? So this energetic consent is so important when we offer our downloads to other people. It honors their sovereignty. It honors their own wisdom. Like my romantic partner loves my downloads, and he's like, please, did you, what did you learn? What did you receive? Because I often practice channeling in my classes and courses and live streams. So he would say, he gives me the green light and he says, what came through in channeling? I'm so curious to know, right? So when you have that open, receptive being who wants to hear about your downloads, then it's a different story. But a lot of times, I would say in the times of, just not knowing these fine moments and details, I would have a dream about someone, right? Or I would have a total information packet just came through. And in my desire to share what I've received, I did not ask for consent. I would just say, hey, I'm writing to you because I got this download about you. I received a dream about you, right? So now what I am learning and that's the reason why I'm sharing this, is asking for permission and consent. Because not everybody is ready to receive downloads, right? But if you are in the stage of life where you love being in a conversation with the cosmos as the great living conscious feeling mystical intelligence, if you love opening up your psychic and intuitive channels, if you know that we're all becoming more and more psychic, right? We're all becoming more and more sensitive. If you love this process of waking up in the morning and having your intuitive, I think I pressed the wrong button. Yeah. Patty, thank you. I can rely on you. Yeah, I can hear you. How about now? Yes. Yeah, there was a button I pressed accidentally. Yeah, so I feel it's so incredible to have this intuitive communication with the universe, with the cosmos. And it's our birthright. It's absolutely our birthright. So I encourage others to discover the beautiful guidance that you can receive from the cosmos, you can receive from your higher self, you can receive from your body. And next week, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I am leading a brand new mystical online retreat where I will be teaching this incredible topic called Divination Arts. If you'd love to dive in, the pre-enrollment is open right now. We'll be focusing on 3 levels of divination. Level 1, your own body. How to use your body as your own oracle. How to discern the signs and the clues. How to work with the pendulum. This is one of my favorite, pendulum and muscle testing. One of my favorite way to receive information from the body or to confirm the guidance that I am receiving from other sources. Divination method number 2 will be automated writing. And there is many ways that we can use automated writing. The most common way is to connect to your inner sage or your inner wisdom. Then the other more unknown ways of using automated writing is to connect to your ancestors, right? So maybe your spirit guide is your grandmother, who you dearly love, or maybe you want to talk to your pet. So using automatic writing to receive information, maybe you want to talk to Ascended Master, maybe you want to talk to your favorite angel, right? So automated writing is a beautiful way to receive soul level guidance. And again, I do not believe special people have special abilities. It's ordinary people who decide to develop that channel, who decide to develop that ability to communicate with a larger reality through receiving written messages. So then the last divination tool is universal archetypes, specifically receiving oracle guidance through universal archetypes such as tarot and different oracle cards. So what I find with the oracle cards, there's kind of like a basic level to work with it, and there's advanced level. An advanced level where you not only receive the guidance for a question, it's about learning to ask next level questions. And then when you receive an answer, how do you activate that answer in your life? Through the process of ritual and the process of using the imaginal world to activate that answer, to activate that transformation in your life. So this is what's coming next week. If you'd like to join us, the pre-enrollment is open right now. It's all in my bio, on my email list. And I also give my never released before channel transmission called Big Money Magic, and in which I share my witchy ways of calling in big sum of money for any project. Maybe you're looking to fund a project, you are looking to move to a new place, you are looking to whatever you require. Sometimes you need a bigger inflow of abundance. So I teach very practical magic that you can learn in that course. It channeled in February. It just came through as a download. And I channeled it, and it's just been waiting for its divine timing to be released. Money magic, big money magic. You receive that as a gift the moment that you join. So if you'd like to go on an adventure with me, you don't have to be live on the sessions. You can just catch the replays. It's going to be the same time, 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Pacific California time, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I would love to just have an epic, magical time where you feel nourished, where you feel empowered, where you feel inspired to talk to the universe like as your guide and as your beloved companion, and to receive information from your body, from automated writing or channeling, written channeling, as well as universal archetypes. Thanks for joining me. It was good to spend some time on downloads. I hope this was valuable to you. If you know somebody who would see value in this transmission and this conversation, please tag them. Please share my live streams on your stories. Like anything I publish, if you find value in it and if you want to share it, I just say thank you, because it helps us spread this information, right? Spread this guidance, because yes, we can go and receive psychic readings and they can be very lovely and validating, but we each have a psychic within us, right? And if we're here on the journey of empowerment, it's time to awaken that inner psychic, so we become an oracle of our own lives, right? And that's something sustainable, something that you continue to refine that channel, you continue to hear universe, your own inner sage, and you rely less and less on outer influence and more on your ability to hear your own guidance. This is what divination is all about. Thank you so much love. Have a beautiful rest of Friday.